that's not the job of the consumer to tell the developer what they're supposed to and what they're not supposed to do.
Look,
You can make suggestions towards it and stuff like that, but it's not your job.
I'm suggesting. I suggest they
No. But what I'm saying is, you don't tell them if they're like, "Hey guys, this is what we did. We spent a ton of time making this amazing character story," and then you dismissed it all by saying.
Nobody dismissed it though. That's the thing.
No, but that's what Black's saying. Black's like, this is great, and all, but there's no story mode. So that's
what do you mean? It is great. I'm just saying. I wish I could
called you guys out on this.
story.
I called Ace out on this. I called you out on in the DMs twice already on that shit. And then
all I'm saying is, I just want to experience the game. I mean, the story in game without having.
To be honest, there's no right or wrong answer. Like I can understand where Ethos is coming from, opinion, but you can't tell Black and Ace they're wrong that they want a story.
No,
that's their opinion.
I'm not saying they're wrong, but what I'm saying is at least.
Didn't you just say we were wrong in the DMs twice?
No, you did. You said there's no story mode, and I corrected you, and you were like, "You're right, I'm wrong." Am I wrong?
You just said there's no story mode.
There is no story mode. You said there's no story mode.
I said story.
Yo, Bastion got this nigga flustered, bro.
Look.
I stand by what I say. There's a story. So don't say it needs a story. It has a story.
I didn't say it needs a story. I said I would like it to be a story mode.
I disagree. I don't even think there needs to be a campaign. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, to each their own.
At the end of the day,
I would just like to experience.
Oh my gosh, another fucking Bastion. This nigga's gonna give me cancer.
Oh my gosh. It's real in these Overwatch fields, man.
At the end of the day, I enjoy Overwatch for what it is, and I appreciate all the storytelling that the potential it has, and like all the background facts.
It's just flirting with it though, like
yeah,
it's just not.
It's like it's giving you a hand job, and I want them out.
Oh my god!
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
This guy.
I disagree. Because then
wait.
The next thing you're telling me
Overwatch gone sexual?
You want League of Legends to have a story mode, and you want all this shit to have a story mode when it does not need it. Bro. It's a multiplayer game.
I don't need every. Look, I'm just focusing
now your argument ethos is an assumption. All we were talking about is Overwatch. You're talking about League of Legends.
Talking about Overwatch.
Okay. For example, right? What multiplayer game would you be satisfied with not having a campaign?
What? You just said
Paragon?
No. I'm just saying what multiplayer game needs to get? No, because Paragon does the exact same thing, but you're not saying that.
Paragon's free to play. That's free to play.
Look.
That's not an excuse.
Look, it's not even the price.
It kind of is. It kind of is.
free to play.
I expect something different when I'm paying for something.
That is true. Yeah.
But no, because we put that wrong with Siege. You do not need a.
But not even looking at a price standpoint. Not even looking at the price standpoint.
I'm about to die. Hold on.
Like I would even say this for Halo. I am interested in the world of Overwatch. Why? Because it looks very interesting. It's very intriguing. You have a great war that happened that caused a bunch of robots to spawn and go berserk, and then for whatever reason Overwatch was created, and then they got disbanded.
Also, you're making assumptions because you brought up the price of Siege. Like I'm not even talking about like $60 period. I'm talking about any price. If I pay for something, I expect quality. That's like going to the movies to go see a quality Fantastic Four, and then it's not. Like you're gonna be upset, like because you pay for something.
Well, my point is, you're trying to dictate quality by saying a campaign is quality.
Once you put a price tag on your game, I expect a certain level of quality.
That is true.
I'm not saying.
What does that have to do with a campagn, though, at all?
Okay. That was a sidebar conversation.
Yeah. I'm like, if you could tell me why that revolves around a campaign, then I'd agree. But
I can see where Ethos is coming from at the same time, though. Like, where Black's standpoint is, it's just that it's like the world itself within Overwatch. If it were to have some type of campaign, would be dope.
I just think a campaign is a waste.
I think he's just saying that.
I'm just saying it would be dope, and I would like to experience it.
Exactly. He's saying he's enjoying Overwatch for what it is. He's enjoying.
I'm not trying to say Black's trying to diminish the game or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, I don't think the way the game is designed will work with a single player campaign. If Black can give me an idea of how it would work, I'd give it to him. But he cannot name me a way about how it can work.
Have it like
that. The only problem with your argument, Ethos, is clearly the game is broken as fuck. I'm already ready to uninstall it, bro. So it's like their focus was
multi-2.
Yeah, it's day 2. Think about it, Ethos. Day 2. It's a multiplayer only game. You're talking about how they're so focused on the multiplayer, bro. I can argue this shit it's doo-doo, bro. Bad shit is bullshit.
With one character that broke it, but
so maybe this game did need a story.
No, because
if this shit was flawless, I wouldn't even argue with you, bro. I wouldn't even argue with you, but this shit is so broken right now.
It's not broken because you're using broken.
No. We agree Bastion is broken. We all agree Bastion is broken.
Bastion is an overpowered character, but he's not. It's not. The game's not broken. The game's not broken.
Bastion breaks the game.
We lose every
Bastion definitely breaks Bastion.
This man just mowed all 5 of us down, bro. In that level, we were in the Western level. There's no reason why that should ever happen.
And then he did kill me, and I'm a tank. That's Winston. Like,
instantly. He mowed him down, bro. You saw his health go from 0 to from 100 to 0, bro. It was
a tank. Again, I disagree. I've been working on a video for it, but I just permanently disagree with that.
For Bastion or the story?
No, the story. Like, I don't think Overwatch needs a story, period. Like, whatever it is, because obviously, like, the thing being OP, it's a preference thing, because there's the same amount of people who are going to try to argue against us that he doesn't need a nerf and stuff like that. I mean, this is the same
so let me ask you this.
The death ball.
If they announce the story, would you be upset with it? Like, I don't understand why you're so against it. I don't feel like it takes away from anything.
No, but what I'm saying is, this is why, right? I'll send you an article about but Cliff Bleszinski.
Nigga, I don't need no article. What the fuck?
Okay, all right, we don't read.
This is the thing I don't want to read. I want to experience it. Nigga, experience.
Okay, that was the whole anyway. Oh my god, I'm afraid for y'all. Anyways, the point is that Cliff Bleszinski stated is like the reason why there's a bunch of multiplayer games now is it costs way more money to make a campaign than it does to make a multiplayer game. That's just fact, as it is, right? True. So you get, if you're stuck with a budget, there's a loss of quality you're going to lose with one part of the game in order for you to suffice the other. Let's say if they do, a single player. What happened to Battleborn? Where's their multiplayer? Their multiplayer is shit. It is so bare bones.
Oh, is that why Battlefront didn't have a story?
Me and Matt both enjoy the multiplayer. That's 100% objective, man. I mean, subjective.
No, I'm talking about, it's an objective that the Battleborn is.
I'm going to need you to repeat that, Chaos.
Is that why Battlefront didn't have a story?
What? No, that's what I'm saying. No, I said Battleborn, not Battlefront.
And I said Battlefront. Is that why it didn't have a story?
Battlefront was. That's why I got pissed at Battlefront.
Because it didn't have a story?
No, I got mad at Battlefront simply because there was a lack of content. And on top of that, you could have done a story.
Well, there's lack of content in this as well.
Right.
I don't understand how you make the argument that one needs a story that doesn't. There's a lack of content in both.
Here, let me just prove it from a nutshell, right? Rainbow Six Siege is exactly like this game, pretty much. And $60, and everybody said Battlefront is not the same. Battlefront is not. You know that's a lie. You know both games.
They're all multiplayer games.
When you look at the design of the game,
fuck that.
The concept is not the point. The core gameplay. If we look at the core gameplay, you can play Overwatch in a multitude of different ways. Same with Rainbow. Why? Because the operators and the characters allow you to mix it up. Battleborn does not let you do that. They don't let you do that at all. The maps don't let you do that.
When that game came out, everyone said Rainbow should have a story. It was interesting. That's the exact same thing that's happening here. It's interesting.
No, Rainbow did not need a story though.
It always wanted it.
Technically, Rainbow did have a story.
It always had a story.
What was the Rainbow story?
No one played it really.
All the Rainbow Six Siege games, like
all the past Rainbow games, you mean?
Yeah, all the past Rainbow. But I'm talking about this one. I'm talking about this one.
But still, you're just gonna deny the fact that all its previous iterations had a story?
It did.
Okay.
But again, that doesn't dismiss the point that the game was not good and did it not have a lot of content. It did. So I'm not understanding why a single player is necessary.
It didn't have a variety.
But the thing is, that was one of your main complaints though with Star Wars Battlefront. All the past ones had campaigns, and this one didn't. And that was one of your main complaints.
And now
my main complaint was a lack.
Different.
No. My main complaint was about that there was a lack of content and variety to it. Your main complaint
was
it has
more game modes. My point was has more game modes than both of these games.
Chaos,
there's one game mode.
But it does not have variety. That's the point I'm saying. You can have all these cheesy ass game modes all you want, but the point
is got like 3 game modes.
But Overwatch has 25 characters, all of them vastly playing different from one another.
It doesn't matter when Bastion's on the field. There's only one character.
It got like 3 game modes. So it's
one character only. We are Bastion. Bastion is us. Bastion is
okay.
Overwatch.
Besides the trolling effect, the point is that there's like almost 25 characters in the game. All of them vastly playing different. All of them vastly have different play styles. Each of them taking their own amount of skill to learn and master. On top of a huge amount of cosmetics. See, that's what I don't understand. The game is built from a fundamental level to be a competitive game. Period.
I understand.
I get you saying, but
there's an age-old saying that the customer is always right, and you can't just dismiss the customer's feedback.
I get what he's saying.
Hold on.
But
I disagree. The customer is not always right, because if you look at Call of Duty, the customer is not right, because that just proves the point that the customer does not know what they want, bro.
What does Call of Duty have to do with anything?
Because misconception was Call of Duty kept changing up because the customer was always right. They wanted this, they wanted that, so they kept doing all those things.
The community never begged for infinite warfare. What are you talking about? They hate that shit.
The community begged for change. They were sick of the same modern shoes. They go into the future. So they started bitching about the future. They wanted to go in the past. That's where they were at originally. The customer does not know what they want. That's a fact. That's a misconception.
I think Call of Duty is a terrible example because it's like on the 20th iteration. They don't know. Like, there's nothing you could do with that game at this point.
They should.
I'll say that. Look,
I mean,
if you could give a better example, I wouldn't debate this with you.
Going back to my main point, my main argument is I enjoy everything about Overwatch as of right now, minus Bastion, right? I like the fact that the story of Overwatch is out there. I just don't like the fact that I have to look for it outside of the game, and I wish I could just experience inside the game and enjoy it. Why? Because I just want to. I pay $40. Like, why not experience it? I would definitely pay $60 for it if possible, but hey, that's all I'm saying.
All I would say is I would have no problem with it not having a story if they didn't put those animated shorts out. Because the first three ones that they put out, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even watch them. I only watched the last one, and then I went back and watched the rest of them. The last one was the one with Hanzo and Genji. After I watched it, I was like, yo, this is dope. I was like, why isn't this in the game?
So my point is, would you be satisfied with this, which I bet they're doing, is I still think it would be perfectly fine for them to keep the way the game is, no single player mode, nothing like that, and they just made shorts.
Yeah,
which they're going to be doing, which is what they said they're going to be doing. So that
I feel like
the shorts make me want a campaign a little bit more, because you listed off the fact that they have 25 dynamic different characters and everything like that, which make them interesting. But that many characters. Don't you want to know what the backstory is? Of dollars. And a perfect example is not a first-person shooter that actually does this. It's a game that have multiple characters and you know their backstory from an actual campaign or an actual story mode. Mortal Kombat, same thing. Multiple characters across the board, and you actually go through the story mode. And each character, you learn more.
Somebody said in the chat, so you would expect Blizzard to update the story mode every time they release a new character. No, I just expect them. I just try to understand why they're all fighting. What's the situation?
And those shorts, what's the situation?
All I'm saying is, all you need to know is why you're fighting. They explain why you're fighting. Play the fucking game. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah, why are we fighting?
I don't know.
Very simple. Overwatch fell, and now everybody's a mercenary.
What is Overwatch?
Overwatch is a peacekeeping organization that was brought together in order to stop the Omni crisis.
This nigga reading off the Wikipedia, bro.
Seriously. All this information I got is seriously from the reveal trailer, the gameplay trailers I watched, and that was it. I didn't have to search for it. I'd have to do that. They could easily add it to the game.
What you're describing, it's literally no different than what Destiny did. It's literally no different.
It's not in the game. It's not in game.
My point is, the difference with Destiny is the difference with Destiny, and the reason it got shat on was it had a single player campaign. Did it not? That's why it got shat on.
You know what would be dope if they could have did if they didn't want to put a campaign in it?
Does this game have it? No, it does not.
If they didn't want to put a campaign in it, they could have made a short. They could have made a short for every single character. In order to unlock it, you had to hit like a certain level. That would encourage you to play the game, and you would learn more about it.
But that's what they did with Rainbow.
They did in Halo 4.
But that's exactly what they did.
Nigga, we talking about Overwatch.
But what I'm talking about is like it does not matter, like bro, like it doesn't matter if they show you a video or something like that.
Rainbow doesn't do that.
There's no character. There's no character behind Rainbow.
I better not see you play Titanfall 2 story.
Facts.
I better not see you play Ethos.
Hold on. What does that have to do with anything?
Because that was one of the main complaints about Titanfall. It didn't have a story, and now the new one's gonna have.
It didn't have a story, but I said that wasn't Titanfall's shortfall. I've constantly said that story mode would not have fixed Titanfall's issue at all. I've said that over and over again. It has nothing to do with the story mode. Again, you guys are mixing up story with variety. If the multiplayer had better variety with more mechs, with different options for you to play it, it would not have had the issue that it had.
The story, and there was lack of story and variety.
I don't think it was just variety. I think that's your opinion. It was the lack of story for me too.
It does not need a story. CSGO does not need a story in order for it to be.
CSGO is $20 and it's $5 on Steam sale half the damn time. Bad example.
The difference between CSGO and Overwatch is there's actually characters with backstories in Overwatch.
Unreal Tournament cost money, but Unreal Tournament didn't have a story.
And not only is CS:GO a terrible example because it's $5 half the damn time, it has a huge mod community, like where you can hop on and play different types of game modes and servers and shit. That's a terrible example, bro. That has tons of free content.
This game is too.
It's just
I'm not understanding.
It's just the thing is though, it's just the thing is though, like you hear the characters even talk to each other and everything like that. And they say witty things to each other and everything like that. Sometimes it's always different. And then the thing is though, like the fact is like it's always different. It gets you wondering, like, damn, like I really want to know what these niggas are referring to. What's the reference? Like
the regular gamer is gonna hear that and they're
like,
gonna.
My thing is.
That's
coming from like the build of the game, I understand what you're talking about entirely. I understand that, okay, their main focus is multiplayer, and as of right now, off the bat, it doesn't seem like they know how to like make a roundabout story mode that it would be good for everybody, right? I understand that, but what I'm saying is, it would be nice to just experience it.
But it's nice, but the game does not work like that. It just doesn't.
All I'm saying is it would be nice. That's all.
Like the best thing it could do would be like, all right, here's a bunch of bots in a room. Go kill them as Reaper. Oh, here's the cutscene. Like that's the thing, right?
That's what you said in like 2 seconds, and they actually had time to develop a story.
That's what I'm saying is. My point is, I don't want that crap. If you do a story campaign, I want it done right. I want a Doom. I want a BioShock Infinite. I want that. I don't want no half-ass fucking let's put some bots together and make you do that. I don't want no Call of Duty on rails shit. That diminishes the game. It's a waste of resources, and I don't want to see that shit in no multiplayer.
You'd be right if we weren't talking about Blizzard here. We know they're not going to do that. And Blizzard, and you keep bringing up budget. Blizzard has the budget, bro. They're rolling in gold coins. I don't even want to hear it, bro. I don't even want to hear it. It's not some indie studio. We're talking about one of these premier studios in gaming. That's one of the reasons everybody was so hyped about Overwatch. Not because nobody was hyped about Overwatch because it looked like an amazing game. Everybody was hyped because Blizzard was making it. Then they saw the game. No. When it was first announced, I'm talking about.
No, because I'll prove you why that's wrong. One, first of all, they didn't reveal Overwatch until they showed actual gameplay. There was gameplay the moment they revealed the game.
So you think if Blizzard's name wasn't behind it, it would have got as much hype?
Oh, I'm sure Blizzard gives a way to it, but the point is you got to see the gameplay at the end of the day. You be hyped all you want.
But why does? So you just confirmed Blizzard has clout. Why do they have clout?
Yeah. What? Because they have a record of making great games.
And they also have a lot of
great.
No. They have great. They have a record of making. Whenever they do a franchise, it's successful. They have not failed at making.
And they have plenty of money to operate with.
Because they make good games.
Exactly. So you cannot bring that up when you're talking about Overwatch.
It's kind of like star power in a movie.
Why can't I?
Scarlett Johansson?
It's like, bro, it's like it's not at a budget. It's like, look, we're gonna work on this game because you gotta forget it. At the end of the day, they got $1 million, right? But you forget about there's a lot of operating costs you got to pay on the side of that, bro.
It's not even that. Okay.
Because when you get a game, when you build a game, Black, right? You get a budget. You can't go outside that budget. Period. Okay, and let's say even if Overwatch had a big budget,
I think it's just hard to go against Ethos right now at this point because he keeps looking at it.
The worst part is he keeps playing it.
I get what he's saying
from a seller point of view. We're looking at it from a consumer point of view.
Yeah, and I get where Ethos is coming from. I'm not saying that he's wrong in the technical standpoint.
I disagree. Right. Like I said, this is the same shit I said about microtransactions. I agree with what you're saying, Ace. I'm not disagreeing, but what I'm saying is you will not be able to convince me otherwise, no matter how many examples you put up. At the end of the day, it's because I'm developing, and Leap is very similar to it. So I find it insulting. Like when I spend
You're gonna have
hours.
To be insulted.
No, I'm not saying you're insulting. I'm not saying you're insulting me. But what I'm saying is, I feel like it's insulting that a person. I said insulting, not I'm insulted. I said I find it insulting that a person who, and because I know what it is, a person who makes dedicated time working on the lore, working on that, it gets diminished or it gets dismissed. Like, oh well, there's no single player campaign, so I can't.
I'm saying the exact opposite. I'm saying I appreciate it so much. I want to experience. It's that
more of it.
Yeah, but are you saying that's against the game? That's what I'm saying. Like, does it put it against the game? That's like the game's just it could be greater, but if it had a single player.
No, I never said that. No, that's not even a thought that crossed my mind.
The only thing that goes against the game is Bastion's broke.
I love what it has.
He's just saying he doesn't like being teased.
Wordplay, loopholes, vocabulary.
Bullshit. I don't like the argument that you've never been in my shoes, so you can't tell me anything. Because with that argument, it's like saying I can't tell the president what the nation needs because I've never been the president. Like, come on, bro. I have eyes.
I agree with that because you can't necessarily know everything that the president knows.
You don't know everything, but you know what your community needs. Is what I'm saying.
I know. Yeah, but your community.
But yeah, again, this goes back to my point that I'm saying. This goes back to
Don DeMarco.
That's the point that I'm stating is
like,
that you're talking about
damn,
exactly
like,
about how a person. Shut up,
right now?
We trying to talk,
the fuck, man, because this is bullshit. Nah, fuck you, nigga. Like,
no, fuck, hold on, fuck you,
stupid.
bro.
This is stupid as fuck, man.
No, fuck you, bro.
Niggas buy microtransactions, they getting froggy.
Hey, bro,
y'all disagree. Y'all not gonna agree, fam. There's no fucking point.
No, Moshi. You come in here and then be like, hey, yo, just stop talking.
Fam. Nobody
just shut up, Moshi, and go unlock some
Nobody want to hear all that bullshit. The stream don't want to hear all that bullshit. Save that for later. Save that shit. All
right. Listen. Mediation. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree. It is what it is.
Moshi can't go in the room.
Yeah, Moshi can't.
My man, Moshi.
Yeah, you have to shut the fuck up, Moshi.
Low key, you gotta turn this.
I was just sitting here
No.
You instigated, Moshi.
Moshi, you had nothing to do with
this. Inside. Okay.
Easy, big fella. Easy.
You had nothing to do with the conversation.
Black people, black crime.
No, Moshi, you had nothing to do with the conversation. Me and Black was having a debate, and you just came in here and tried like,
easy, big fella.
You were here trying to dismiss it. Because your mind couldn't understand what we was talking about, so I'm gonna ask.
I was listening to your conversation, but I'm like, y'all going back and forth.
But you weren't contributing to it.
Ethos is not going to bend, fam.
But here's the thing, Moshi. Here's the thing. We were just having a debate. We were really going at each other's head. If you wanted us to stop, just be like, yo, agree to disagree. But you was like, yo, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, you was instigating this shit.
Came in here, hello.
Go sit at the kitty table and eat your animal crackers.
I'm just saying, get that shit out of my ear, fam. Like,
you could have left the Discord.
I got you, bro.
This man just moved Moshi.
Nobody in the chat want to hear that shit either, fam.
They're still in here.
Moshi, I don't give a fuck what they talking about in the chat. Are they in here? No, you're in here. So then shut the fuck up and go somewhere else.
God damn.
First off,
shut the fuck up.
Yo, Overwatch.
Go buy some motherfucking loot crates, nigga, and unlock your loot crates with your $30 looking ass.
Man, you've been trying to Elvin for the last 30 minutes, man.
I was having a conversation debate. You wasn't contributing shit.
What the fuck? No. Just like your argument, that shit is off topic, fam.
Yo, Bastion ruins
you had nothing to do with the argument or the talk at all. It wasn't an argument. It was a debate I was having with Black. I wanted to understand Black.
I'm sitting here listening to some
even
bullshit,
though I was disagreeing. I was disagreeing.
What are y'all talking about, fam? What is going on here, fam?
We weren't talking,
I look around the Discord and I'm like, we're the gaming Illuminaughty, not the arguing Illuminaughty.
You understand, bro? But we were not talking.
There's a difference between arguing and debate, though.
Yeah,
we were legit having
a good debate, and you just came in and tried to tell me to shut the fuck up. No, bro.
I told all y'all to shut the fuck up.
No. That still doesn't make it better.
Either way, that was left field, bro.
If everybody's doing something you don't want to do, just remove yourself from the situation.
If you had been debating with us, then you would have had more water in your conversation. But you try to come in here and try to tell me to
man, I don't want to hop into that bullshit, fam. No, because it's like the whole time I'm sitting here listening, it's like y'all going.
Everyone else was contributing.
Nobody's agreeing on anything. So I'm like, why are we having this?
We're arguing over a $40 game.
That's what debating is, nigga. Does somebody go into a debate and like, all the enemy was right, the other side was right, bro? I give up on my point.
Overwatch is like crap.
Oh my god.
Doing to everybody's tearing niggas apart.
Yo, can y'all chill out? This Bastion shit has got niggas heated, bro. Bastion is dividing the community. You know what's funny? None of this would have ever happened if Bastion wasn't in the game.
It's like, okay, it's like we know Bastion a bitch ass nigga. Like, let's go. Like, what are you talking about?
But that's not what we're talking about.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about, bro.
Even talking about.
Oh, this is get out, bro. You had shit to do with the conversation. You didn't even know what the conversation was about.
Why you mad,
I'm slapping the back of my hand because you're not making no damn sense, bro.
What's that gonna do, fam?
You came in here, fam, trying to tell me to shut up. Then you didn't even know what we were talking about.
I didn't come in here, fam. I've been sitting here for the past like 45 minutes.
You wasn't in the conversation.
You weren't
even in the conversation,
and I was just like, bro, I'm listening.
Look.
No.
Hold on.
Just like, bro.
Look at this standpoint, right? Look at this standpoint.
Because during the conversation, listen. During the conversation, listen. Shut up. Let me finish, and then I'll let you talk, fam. During the whole conversation, Ethos,
it's not about
they're
the
like,
conversation.
oh,
It's about how you came at us, bro.
No. Why you bringing this up? That don't make sense towards the
Can y'all talk one at a time?
It was going in. And then you guys keep breaking off, and then Ethos is like, okay, what about this game? What about this game? What about this game? That's besides the point.
That's not you use evidence in order to prove your point.
Look, Ethan, look, it's not even about that, right? It's about the fact that we were having a respectful conversation between all of us, right? And you came out here left field disrespecting us, and when we trying to have a serious, legit conversation,
nigga, that's disrespecting you. Oh,
what?
I didn't know you touched up in here though.
What? No.
Nah, fam. Ain't no one saw. Ain't no one saw.
Shut up, Moshi.
I'm just saying.
Moshi, I'm gonna end this conversation. I'm gonna end this conversation. That's like Moshi. What you're doing?
Y'all acting like I came in here and said y'all a bunch of bitch ass niggas. Like
that's what you did.
You did do that though.
Oh my God, fam. I told y'all, can y'all shut up about this, fam? Because y'all just going back and forth.
And you said save it for a video. And did you know that they were recording?
The conversation, you could have left. That was an AB conversation. You could have saw yourself out, bro.
If you would,
okay, elementary school lines here.
Obviously you got to ABC elementary because you would have known about that.
This is like.
From this whole conversation, I just got out like everybody was trying to give Ethos a L. And he was finding multiple ways to dodge it.
It had nothing to do with getting an L, bro. Moshi, all I had to do was I wanted to understand Black's side, and I was giving him great counter arguments about why it was. I still, like I said multiple times, I respected the man Black. I said I understand your opinion, but I just have to disagree because of this and that. You came out of nowhere trying to say that it's nothing, bro.
I'm answering.
Yo, look at
cast your votes. Cast your votes.
Like I said, Moshi, you had nothing to do with the conversation, bro.
Bro, ain't nobody give a fuck about this conversation, fool. Oh my God!
If nobody cared about the conversation, why was Black talking?
Moshi, no, and you don't care about the conversation, bro.
Right? I don't give a fuck.
So then you should have moved yourself.
You could have left.
But I'm in here.
World don't revolve around you, Moshi.
Yo, you know who you sound like? You sound like Voldemort, bro. That's who you sound like.
Damn.
You ain't a special snowflake, my nigga.
I
don't want to be a snowflake, period. What the fuck?
I mean, you came here acting like you was a special snowflake, bro. You came here.
Chill.
Your lines are so elementary.
That's what
all I'm gonna say is this: y'all better make sure y'all have the GoPro going on at the Airbnb the whole time, nigga, because this shit.
Bro, I ain't going to here, bro. I ain't going. I said this. I said this a week ago.
Yeah, I know. It's all Bastion's fault.
Alright, man. At the end of the day, what we get from this is
we can agree to disagree. But
at the end of the day, what we get from this is Ace's Yamcha. Alright, let's
oh, bro.
Damn. Bastion destroying the black community, they said.
Come on, fam.
I'm sorry, Ace, I'm sorry.
I was supposed to play 2K, goddammit.
Yeah, I'm legit just running in circles.
I was not paying attention the entire time. I was just shooting.
Alright, so we agree to disagree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean, we said that like 30 minutes ago. We were just still talking.
I mean, to be honest, the funny thing about this whole argument is, like, I had mediated it, and I was like, we agree to disagree, and then Moshi literally hopped into it and started shouting.
Yes,
like, the conversation was about to end, Moshi.
It was literally about to end, bro.
And you just extended it another 15, 20 minutes.
You know when they be like, nigga throw a chair. No, I'm mad. That's exactly what this
No, that was literally Dave Chappelle with Keeping It Real Goes Wrong.